All right, so this is going to be our first draft. This is first camera work, first recording, first everything, so bear with us. This is a draft, 7-person draft.
Yep, 7-person.
This is going to be Tim's draft. Commentating is me, Kirk.
It's Tim.
And Rob.
And Rob. All right, we'll start the draft. All right, now, first pack.
So I'm looking through the pack to see what class cards or any bomb rares, what faction might be stronger. Here's a good class card, and you see the bow, a fang.
2 good hunter cards. Rob doesn't like that, though, right?
No, I don't like the 200 cards coming together because that bow is definitely a first pick in my mind, as is the fang. So if I get past a pack that has a bow, I'm going to want to take that, seeing that as a sign.
So do you go quest, or do you go? Is there any other good faction in there? Or?
The other choice, I think, is the quest for the Trader King.
Yeah.
Besides that, I'm going to gamble. I'm going to take the fang. Hope that hunter pans out because I think fang's the best 2-drop in the set. I don't even think there's anything close to it. So.
No, I agree with you. I mean, it's just unfortunate that the bow was in the same pack.
Yeah.
Here at pack 2, it's a weak pack. I'm going to look to take a quest. There's no ally that jumps out at me either way.
Quest is a little poor, though, wouldn't you say?
The quest is pretty bad. That's why I first considered taking the 3-drop, but
Right there, yeah.
Oh, you switched your pick.
I can't think of passing that quest just because of how hard quests are to come by in this set.
Yeah, this format, definitely quests are rare. You have to take them within the first 4 picks if you want to get a reliable amount, between 7 or 8. If you take them much later, you're going to end up with a 5-quest draft deck, which I don't like.
So this is third pack. Still nothing strong signaling me either way which faction I should go.
Order Alliance.
Really no class cards over there for your class either.
I haven't seen a 100 card in the first 2 packs passed to me, so.
Yeah, so no hunters.
Does that worry you?
I'm looking to see what else is coming along because I think I'm going to have to move out. I'm just trying to, that's just the general strategy, to see what's in the packs. See if there's a class that's underdrafted.
This bag, it's almost between the armor and the quest, right? Or...
I think it's the quest or the totem.
Quest or
the totem is pretty strong in my opinion.
We were talking about that armor earlier. We all like that armor pretty high.
Bloodbane fail?
Yeah, Bloodbane. Well,
I don't mind using my third turn to drop that because it's gonna help me the rest of the game.
right.
So now this pack comes along. It's pack 4. Heavy Alliance. I prefer to be Alliance anyways in this set.
You get the 2 best 2-drops for Alliance, the common ones.
What pick is this? That guy came 4th.
This is 4th pick.
Yeah, the 3-2.
The other thing I'm noting in here is Terrifying Visage is in the pack. I think that's one of the better Warlock cards when you draft the aggressive strategies. So,
Plasu. Both those 2 drops are...
the only reason to take Plasu over the other 2-drop is because he's a hunter. So if I go hunter, I can use the flip, but that's pretty rare.
Stayed on the 1-drop there.
Yeah, this is another pack. There's another Visage in here. Besides that, not much. The Druid card. 1-drop just goes with the aggressive strategy.
That's terrifying. There were 2 visages.
Yeah.
Come on, that's funny.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
See him with the 6-drop right there. So he is the best 6-drop that you can have for Alliance.
What are your other choices for 6-drop there?
There's the 6/5 Shadow guy.
Yeah.
Pretty much
And the 4-6 that kills...
kills abilities.
Yeah.
He's a beater. I mean,
This guy, yeah.
he swings for so much that
So you can take out 7 drops.
I think he kills pretty much any ally besides the 9-drop king. So
you got him 6 pick.
yep.
Pack 7. Niles doing his best Al Pacino impression.
Sour face.
Sour face. And our sponsor, Mountain Dew.
Now this pack comes down to no good.
There's the other 6-drop they were just talking about.
When I try to draft these aggressive Alliance decks, I really don't want to clog up my 6-drops, especially when I want to first pick spiders. So
Yeah.
I don't even really consider that 6-drop already because I already have one. Since I passed one of these focuses before, I'm taking the one here to see if it'll wheel. The other option is to move into Death Knight, but I've already passed an Icy Tournament, and now I'm passing this Obliterate. It's probably not going to happen.
Right. Yeah, nobody's in Death Knight yet. That's pretty good.
The other thing is the Blessing was in that pack, so there's a chance that would wheel. This might...
It's a very aggressive 3-drop.
Yeah, that's probably the best 3-drop I can hope for in this deck.
This is your pack back, right?
Yep, I just wheeled the Alliance guy. The 3-drop Alliance guy I was thinking of taking before has come back, so I guess it was better I took the quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think that quest would have came back?
No, there's no chance.
So that's between him and Starling, right?
Yeah, it is, but with Fang, if I drop that guy on turn 3 and a Fang on 2, then you got a 5 attack. Swing it to any 4-drop they'll cast.
Right.
Unless it's Shadow resistant, which would be pretty terrible for us.
Did you consider taking the Obliterate out of the pack that you just took the Nature's Focus?
I did, but I passed the Icy Torment earlier, and just from the drafts that we've done, I haven't done that many, but...
You don't think it's worth the risk going into Death Knight because of the huge payoff that you would get from Corpse Explosion or Army of the Dead?
Those are the kind of rares that people just will take in the second pack and switch into Death Knight. It's not like a chance that I'm going to get past those very often. And maybe I'm focusing on how I used to draft too much, but other classes, other drafts used to be able to get those kind of cards for being the only one in that class, but I don't think that's the case anymore.
Is this the Visage you wanted to wheel?
And that's the one I took note of. I think it's one of the better cards for Warlocks.
Yeah.
When you're ahead, it gets you so much farther ahead.
Or is that the one you wanted to wheel? Or you just
I wanted both to wheel. If I'm going to take the first one, I'm hoping the second one comes in the next pack. I had a good feeling, though, if I got one, I would get the other.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing when you're ahead, and it can help you recover your tempo if you've already lost some.
Staunch Reprisal.
Yeah,
That's the Protector one.
Yeah, Staunch Reprisal, I think it's playable. I know some people think it's a bomb. Our group doesn't like it very much. I think it's one of those cards we're going to have to play a little bit more before we make a decision on it.
Yeah, I know Calabrese loves it. He raves about it a lot. First pick. In our group, it does seem to go pretty late.
It just seems every time I cast it on 2, they're casting a 2-drop. I cast a 3-drop, they trade up, attack, cast another creature.
I think it's better in sealed than it would be in draft because you don't have a lot of control over the cards that you have, and they're not going to be playing the optimum 2-drops. So you not missing your 2-drop isn't going to hurt you as much.
I can see that. I definitely think the card's playable. It's just most of the time I cast it, they just swing all their guys at my face instead, and it's just a full-on race mode.
Right. There's definitely been times where I played against it where it's definitely hurt my situation having to attack them rather than get their creatures.
Depends more on their deck or their play style.
Yeah, I would think so.
See, because I'm bad. I always go for board control, so I'm always going after allies, so it kind of throws me off my game.
We're getting down to the last couple picks. Seeing the quest in here tells me Warrior is not being drafted because quests are hard to come by, and that's one of the better ones, especially if you get some of the good weapons in this set. This pack.
Sinister setup. It's not a bad card at all, but we have no reason to take it. We're not rogue. We haven't seen any good rogue cards at all.
The one time I went rogue and got like what I thought was perfect, the Sinister setups, the other one that kills everything that's tapped, it just was way too slow. I could set everything up and just wouldn't happen.
Yeah, nothing to talk about here.
No packs.
Just the dregs of the packs.
Ends of the packs. I guess you can talk about Christian's going to show you right there what he got.
Whenever we see the Hunter bow, the rare bow.
He showed me his card because that's the second time he's opened it around.
Yeah, and you don't like that because it doesn't help your drafting. It's not.
Yeah, we're not going to get better if I know what he took first pick.